This is the Craftsman trimmer that I picked up at a estate sale. Really filthy. Looks like it's just been left someplace to get dirty for a long time. Have no idea whether or not it was running before it was parked or anything like that. Tank's bone dry. Does seem to have some compression. I didn't really need another project, but guy took my offer of 15 bucks for it, so I figured for that I'd take a chance. I think I'll start by throwing some gas directly down the throat of the carburetor and seeing if it pops off at all. Air cleaner is dirty, but I've seen worse. Ooh, a lot of smoke. I'm going to take the opportunity while the fuel system is bone dry to open up and take a look at the carburetor, because I know if I dump fuel into the tank without checking that, probably going to end up finding that the float in the carburetor is sticking or something, and just end up having to drain off the gas to fix that. So, interesting design here. The wheel is kind of in the way of getting to the bowl easily. So I'll just take the wheel off. I'm seeing a little bit of oil dripping out of the muffler, which is disconcerting. The unusual thing is that the oil looks very clean. I guess I should check the oil level and make sure that somebody didn't overfill this. Ha! The bolt that holds the bowl on is not even on there. Oh, that's just lovely. Oh, that carburetor looks like real garbage. Well, the only way to know whether or not I can save this carburetor is to completely remove it. So, take off this bracket on the top here that holds the throttle cable and linkage. Alright, we get a spring that goes over to the governor arm, and we've got a shutoff wire right here. Now, because of the wire being so short and not wanting to run the chance of breaking the wire off, I'm just going to leave this whole bracket in there and just drop the carburetor out. So just pop the fuel line off. Actually, that's a breather or a vent. Fuel line's on the back side, which I can get to once I get these two bolts with nuts on them off. And the one that's on the back side is a little hard to get to, so I think it's going to be easier for me to actually just take this manifold pipe off. Well, let's see. This top bolt is a little hard to get to on this manifold pipe, and I wanted to just see how much oil was in this muffler anyways, so I'll tell you, I'm kind of surprised at how easy these bolts are to take out. Makes me wonder whether or not somebody had this off recently, or at some point when they were last trying to get this thing to work. That's a lot of oil in there. Ooh, that clamp just broke right into two pieces. There we go. Now I just gotta rotate this to get this, there we go, linkage to disengage. Alright, Now we can see that carburetor, how bad that looks. That is looking really bad. Well guys, I'm highly suspect that this engine is bad on this thing, but since I was able to find a carburetor on eBay for $11.83 with shipping, and it looks like it's a perfect match for the original that came out, I figured, what the heck, I'll give it a shot. So, yeah, I mean, I don't expect much out of this carburetor, but it'll be good enough to see if this will run. Alright, I don't know at what point my microphone became disconnected from my camera. Hopefully that just happened since the last shot. Alright, I got the new carburetor all installed. I put a little bit of gas in there. I'll leave the air filter off just for the moment. And well, let's see what happens. See if 3 is really enough. Almost. Let's try that again. Looks like that fuel line's leaking fuel. Well, no wonder why this hose is leaking. It's completely lost its elasticity. It's plasticized. That hole is a lot larger than it's supposed to be these days. Alright, let's try this again. I wonder if this is going to blown governor. So I was wondering if I've got the linkage for the throttle in the right position on the little plate for the butterfly on the new carburetor, because there were several holes I could put it in. And I put it in the large one that is on this side. And I went and looked at my video of disassembly, and I was able to see where it goes, and I think I've got it in the wrong place. And if I've got it on the wrong side completely, then it would actually be pulling the throttle closed. Yeah, I've got that on the wrong side. So I put that in this large hole over here, and it's supposed to be, you see, I've got it in this hole right here, And from what I could see in my video, it's supposed to be in this hole back here. So when this is pulling this way, it's actually pulling the throttle open. And it should be on that side so that when it pulls that way, it's pulling the throttle closed. So that's why it was just revving like a son of a gun when I forced it open. Alright, now I've got the governor linkage hooked up correctly. Still rather unimpressive. Still doesn't seem right. Something's still screwy here. Something's still messed up with this linkage. Either something's really wrong with this linkage that's causing the governor arm not to be able to move at all, or there's something internal to the engine wrong with the governor, because that lever should move. There we go. I think I had something, I had it hung up here. Now it's moving the way it should, I think. Yeah, but something's wrong with this governor lever. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but I think that's going to be what my problem is. Throttle linkage is moving, but it's not moving the throttle linkage that goes over to the actual throttle butterfly. What should be happening is when the engine starts, this lever should want to move forward, and it's not. That's full throttle right there. If I push this forward, that throttle, this lever should be moving forward and opening the throttle. shutdown for some reason it's not working. Oh, that's not going over far enough. A lot better now. I cleaned I lubricated that linkage. I think there's just so much gunk on there, it was binding. Still missing quite a bit though, I don't know. So, but I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to just run with it the way it is. Give it an oil change, that'll probably help things too. I just gave it a quick cleanup. I wet it down while it was running, sprayed it with some LA's Totally Awesome solvent, and then rinsed it off. My brush didn't reach underneath there, so you could see a real good before and after look right there. But this thing was just covered with a ton of gunk. I checked the oil level's high. My suspicion is that maybe the float bowl was sticking on the carburetor and gas got in the crankcase and it's overfilled, or somebody just overfilled it with oil and it was blowing oil, and that's why it got all dirty. So that'll be easy enough to fix up. It seems to be running okay now, so we're gonna fix the oil level and put some heavy-duty string on it. I think it's going to be all set, so I guess that'll wrap this video up. Thanks for watching.